Key point 1. No one will know what you want unless you say it. So much depends on communication. Verbal or nonverbal, our mastery of it defines whether we will be successful among other human beings. Moreover, it is inevitable, because how else would we coexist and progress as a society? It seems straightforward. Say what you want or need, thus putting others in the know. However, many of us fail to do that because of our insecurities. Leil Lowndes' book aims at all people who lack the confidence to speak to others. Sometimes you don't need immense willpower to initiate a meaningful conversation. Instead, learn the appropriate techniques for doing so. Often, you can't speak your mind, not because you are timid, but because no one taught you the right way to do this. How to Talk to Anyone comprises 92 techniques, wittily named by Leil Lowndes. You will learn to make people fall in love with you, appear genuine and credible, break into a packed crowd, and talk like a VIP. Find out what is hiding behind accidental adulation or scramble therapy to get better at talking to people and making them do what you want, sometimes without actually saying what it is. Key point 2. Fascinate everyone without saying a word. First impressions are incredibly powerful. They are holograms that stay in your acquaintance's memory forever, so it's crucial to get it right at the start. The exact moment that two humans lay eyes on each other has awesome potency. Leil Lowndes. Make your smile magically different. Flooding smile. Don't give a quick smile when exchanging pleasantries with someone. Instead, look at the person's face for a second. Absorb their persona before giving a big, warm smile. A sweet smile like that is more impactful when it comes slower. This way, it has more sincerity and credibility and is personalized. Appear intelligent and insightful. Sticky eye. Eye contact is essential. Hold your gaze on the other person as you talk. If you must, do it slowly, as if reluctantly. Your partner is likely to feel fond and respectful of you. Make them fall in love with you. Epoxy eyes. Imagine that your eyes are glued to the listener. Make them feel like you can't stop looking at them and no one else. Look only at the listener, your target, not the speaker. Be genuinely interested in their reactions. Win people's hearts. Big baby pivot. Treat your new acquaintance as a tiny tyke who crawled next to your feet with a toothless grin. Reward them with a kind, warm smile and turn your body 100% to them, thus saying they are exceptional. Did you know, in our fast-paced world, we have only 10 seconds to make a first impression, which is indelible. Key point 3. What follows the high? There are different people you might want to start a conversation with. Some people enjoy small talk, others despise it. You want to charm or interest your partner with your personality. Great small talk recipe. Make a mood match. Small talk is supposed to put people at ease. Before you say something, determine your partner's mind by observing their facial expression. To make people more likely to agree with you, you need to match your mood to their tone of voice. Leil Lowndes calls it a psychic holograph. Others will think you have a superb personality, prosaic with passion. Your first words don't matter as much as your actions, demeanor, mood, and delivery. They are nonverbal cues that make up 80% of how others perceive you. Appear positive, passionate, empathetic, and always genuinely interested in your listener. Convince your listener that you are on good terms with how you talk. Make people want to approach you. Always wear a what's-it. Become noticeable within reason. When out, carry or wear something unusual. Strangers will find a reason to approach you as something curious catches their attention. A good what's-it is a spectacular socializing tool. No attention is unwanted if you want to meet new people. So, dress up to fuel others' curiosity. Meet the person you want to meet. Who's at? All you need is to ask the party host to introduce you, or share 1 to 2 facts about you. These will serve as fantastic icebreakers. Break into a tight crowd. Eavesdrop in. Wait next to a group of people and eavesdrop. When you see an opportunity, jump in, saying you couldn't help but overhear. They will be shocked at first, but once the air clears, you will be a part of the conversation. Key point 4. Use your knowledge to sound like a VIP. Studies by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching and the Carnegie Institute of Technology show that about 85% of an individual's success is due to communication skills. Find out what a group is doing. What do you do not? Avoid being bold and asking, "So, what do you do?" Try to be oblique and say, "How do you spend most of your time?" The first is a direct statement that you are an outsider to the group, whereas the second implies that you already know the basics about those people and now want the specifics. Have a good response to "What do you do?" Nutshell resume. Learn from the top managers who edit resumes to fit each position they apply for uniquely. Give a personalized summary of your professional achievements for each person you speak to. Before telling what you do for a living, assess what the person might be interested in. Be aware of how your experience would benefit the listener. When introducing yourself, make your life sound fun to whoever you're talking to. Whenever asked, tell the other person about yourself in a unique way. Sound more brilliant than you are. Your personal thesaurus. Find synonyms for some of your often used words. Test a few new words to see if they fit your everyday vocab. If they sound superb, start making replacements. Note, what takes your vocabulary from average to creative and memorable is a mere 50 words. Try some new ones for a couple of months and you will sound elite. Commonly overused words are the easiest starting point. These are words like good, pretty, nice, or smart. Key point 5. Get insider information to fit into the crowd. You might often find yourself surrounded by people of different professions using their work slang at a party. Naturally, you remain silent because some terms or phrases make no sense. However, Leil Lowndes insists that you don't have to keep quiet even in situations like this. Be a modern-day Renaissance woman or man. Scramble therapy. Every month, participate in an activity you've never done before. Scramble your life. Go to a lecture or an exhibition. Engage in some sports activity or charity work. You will get 80% of the right jargon and appropriate insider questions from the experiences. Sound like you know about their hobby or job. Learn a little gobbledygook. Gobbledygook is the terminology of a profession that will sound like gibberish to other people. You need to learn it because it makes you sound like an insider. If you have a gobbledygook speaking friend, ask them for some icebreakers. Learning very few words will reap many benefits. Keeps up with the updates. Bearing their hot button. Find out the hot issues in their fields before you jump blindly into a group of professionals. Every area has concerns oblivious to the outside world. Ask your contact person to tell you about the industry buzz. Use those topics when the time is right. Approaching a group of professionals from a different sphere, try to find out which burning topics are likely to push their buttons. Secretly learn about their lives. Read their rags. Is the person you want to meet keen on sports? Or are you going to a gathering of Zen Buddhists, accountants, or anyone similar? Subscribe to a couple of magazines to get insider info from articles or headlines. When you are from different countries, clear custom. Before going to a foreign country, look up the do's and don'ts of that culture. Make sure that your compliment, gift, or gestures are appropriate. Key point 6. Here's how you signal to the other person that you two are very much alike. Unlike birds or animals that stick only to their kind and never mix and mingle, humans do and enjoy that very much. We choose others based on how comfortable we are around them and whether they like us back. So, how do they? We take the most liking to the people who share our values. Make them feel you are of the same class. Be a copy class. Observe how others move and gesture in a respectful, not creepy way. Do they look classy, trashy, moving fast, or slow? As you do, pretend you are watching a dance class instructor explain the moves. Watch your partner's movement style and then try to tune in. They will feel more comfortable with you. Make them feel that you are like family. Echoing. Use their words, not yours. Listen carefully to their word choice. What adjectives, nouns, and verbs do they use? Pick up some of them and incorporate them into your speech. Hearing these words, your partner will feel like you know and understand each other, sharing the same attitudes and values. Make it clear to them. Potent imaging. Strike up a conversation about your listener's interests: yachting, swimming, reading, and so on. Everyone likes something. Use some of the language coming from that sphere or appropriate terminology. Learn to empathize. Employ empathizers. To say that you agree, do you use yeah, or the like? While that does show you agree, it doesn't make your conversation partner want to share more with you. Instead of umming, say phrases like, I see what you mean, or that's a wonderful thing to say. Such words encourage them to go on with the conversation.